Here's the brutal truth that no one wants to tell you. Self-doubt isn't your enemy. It's actually your brain trying to protect you from failure. But it's also the #1 reason why 95% of people never reach their true potential. Most people try to fight self-doubt with positive thinking and affirmations, which is like bringing a water gun to a knife fight. Today I'm going to show you the real psychology behind self-doubt, where it actually comes from, and the 3 mental techniques that will help you build unshakable belief in yourself. But let's start with where self-doubt actually comes from, because most people get this completely wrong. Your brain has what neuroscientists call a negativity bias. It's hardwired to focus on threats and potential failures. This made sense when we were avoiding saber-toothed tigers, but now it's making you avoid opportunities that could change your life. Research from Stanford University shows that our brains process negative information 5 times faster than positive information. So when you're about to take a risk or try something new, your brain floods you with doubt to keep you safe. But here's where it gets interesting. Self-doubt isn't random. It follows predictable patterns. Dr. Pauline Rose Clance, who coined the term imposter syndrome, found that 70% of people experience this at some point. The psychology is simple. When you achieve something, instead of owning it, your brain says it was luck, timing, or that you somehow fooled everyone. This creates a cycle where success makes you feel more like a fraud, not less. Now here's why most people fail when trying to overcome self-doubt. They try to eliminate it completely, which is impossible and actually counterproductive. A study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology found that people who accept their self-doubt and work with it perform better than those who try to suppress it. The key is changing your relationship with doubt, not eliminating it. So here are the 3 techniques that actually work. First, the evidence audit. When self-doubt hits, stop and ask yourself, what evidence do I have that supports this doubt? And what evidence contradicts it? Write it down. Your brain loves facts, and when you see the evidence on paper, it's harder for doubt to hijack your thinking. Most of the time you'll realize your doubt is based on fear, not facts. Second technique, the zoom-out method. Psychologist Dr. Ethan Kross from the University of Michigan discovered that talking to yourself in third person reduces emotional intensity by 40%. Instead of saying, "I don't know if I can do this," say your name doesn't know if they can do this. This simple shift creates psychological distance and helps you think more clearly. Third, the competence ladder. This comes from cognitive behavioral therapy research. Write down every skill, experience, and success you've had that relates to your current challenge. Start small. Include everything. This isn't about ego. It's about giving your brain accurate data about your capabilities. Self-doubt thrives on amnesia. It makes you forget everything you've already overcome. Now I need to be honest with you. These techniques won't work if you're dealing with deeper issues like depression or anxiety disorders. In those cases, working with a mental health professional is crucial. These strategies work best for situational self-doubt, not clinical conditions. Here's what most people don't realize. Confidence isn't the absence of doubt. It's the ability to move forward despite doubt. Research from Harvard Business School shows that people who acknowledge their uncertainty but take action anyway are more successful than those who wait to feel confident. Doubt is information, not a stop sign. The real transformation happens when you stop seeing self-doubt as evidence that you're not ready and start seeing it as evidence that you're growing. Every time you feel doubt, you're at the edge of your comfort zone, which is exactly where growth happens. Here's your action step for today. Pick one area where self-doubt is holding you back. Use the evidence audit technique I just taught you. Write down the facts, not the fears. Then take one small action despite the doubt. Remember, you don't need to feel ready to be ready. Thanks for watching, champions. Keep pushing yourself, keep growing, and remember, you versus you. I'll see you in the next video where we'll dive even deeper into building mental toughness under pressure. Until then, stay strong.